we will start today's topic.
Yes.
Like Ayurvedic. Okay, Ayurvedic habits for a healthy gut. Like
Doctor, firstly, what is your full name?
I'm Dr. Shilpa Srinivas.
Shilpa what?
Srinivas.
S-R-I?
Nivas.
Srinivas.
Hmm.
Not Srinivasan.
No.
Okay.
Okay. I know. Okay. Like first, I just give an introduction to Ayurveda. Hope you all know like a bit of Ayurveda, what it is. That is the science of life. We will mainly aim on hita, hitam, sukham, dukkham, ayus, tasya, hita, hitam. Like hita and ahita, that is good and bad. And sukha and dukkha, that is happiness and the sadness. All these four will be combined and which will be giving a knowledge for us. That is mainly Ayurveda. And Ayurveda is not only like now only you go to know for everyone the treatment is different. For you, some line of treatment will be different. For you, the line of treatment will be different. Both of you are having different line of treatment because in Ayurveda we treat it as a individual person. Not only just if you're going to, I'm not complaining or something, like if you're going to modern science, for all there will be a dose or the paracetamol, like that prescriptions will be there. For comparing to Ayurveda, we will consider each one as different person. Each of you are having a different prakriti. Sometimes you will have a vata pitta prakriti, he will have a pitta vata prakriti. Each one are different in according to Ayurveda. So we are treating the Ayurveda line of treatment and the treatment which will be different for each person's. Mainly the Ayurveda which will be aimed on swasthasya swasthya rakshanam, aturasya vikara prashamanam. Swasthasya swasthya rakshanam means swastha means a healthy person. Maintaining a health of a healthy person, and aturasya vikara prashamanam. Atra means a diseased one. Like preventing and subsiding the disease of a diseased person, which will be aturasya vikara prashamanam. So both of you are having a good health. Hope comfortably you can say you are having a good health, gut health, or is there any disturbances with your gut health? Yeah, like nobody is perfect. In everyone's life, once in a while, they all experience like some difficulties with the gut. So, importance of gut health. Mainly, we consider the gut as our second brain, as all you know, because it consider more of neural cells, so that we can consider gut as our second brain. Considering to the central nervous system and other endocrine system and the immune overall functions, the gut is also playing an important role in other activities. A healthy gut, which aids in nutrient absorption, supports the immune system, and influences the mental well-being. So, if your gut is not in a good manner, there will be emotional imbalance also will be experiencing. So, mental connection, like mental well-being also disturbed. So, the brain-gut connection. I told you in brain gut there is so many neurons. So these neurons which will be sending chemicals messenger to the brain. So if you're so much of neurons in your gut, which will be if there is any disturbances in your gut health, that will be causing emotional disturbances, and these like you will feel stressed about it, you will got bloating, all these symptoms will be appearing. So, gut-brain axis, the larger network that includes nervous system, endocrine system, and immune system, along with gut and bacteria. Now, before it only the nervous system, endocrine system, and immune system, now the study shows that gut and bacteria also plays an important role in the gut-brain axis. So, the networks, which will be a highway, which travel back and forth to the gut and brain. So if you're stressed, what you will experience? Sometimes you will feel like nauseous, and sometimes you will lose motions will be there. All this because of this imbalance. So if you are experiencing indigestion, what we will feel like you won't have any interest in doing any activities. You will feel like why I'm doing lethargic and irritated also. That is the main thing. So whenever there is a connection with gut and brain, you will experience all these things. So have you ever had the gut feeling? Yeah, intuitions. Because I told you, no, gut is the second brain, which containing millions of the nerve cells. And like research shown that even a small change in the gut health also, which will be emotional disturbances, will be triggered your mood changes also. All this will be happening there. So why gut health is important? All the diseases begins in gut. Like father of medicine, that is Hippocrates, who said thousands of years ago. And in Ayurveda, we also consider it as a foundational principle. So as we said, first we have to correct your system. That's why we need 2-3 days before the treatment. So we will prepare your body, then we will make the dosha come to Shakha to Kosha. We consider these areas, the peripheral areas as a Shakha and the gut as the Kosha. So we want to get the toxins from the Shaka to Koshta. That's why need the time. So whenever your digestive fire is burns properly, there will be a proper digestion and metabolic process will be happening properly. It's like if your acne is not proper, there will be a chance of getting bloating. As you said, you will feel nauseating, loose stools. All the things will be there. So ultimately, the acne is a gatekeeper for the health. So I told there will be assimilation of the toxic materials that we can call AMA. Every time at the time of consultation, so many of you heard like there will be a AMA. So we have to correct the AMA. AMA means a toxins or undigested metabolic waste. That is formation of AMA is dushyatyagnini sadushtopanam na tat pachati lakvapi avachyamanam shuddhatvam atyanam visharupata. That is dushyatyagnini. The acne, the digestive fire also will be disordered with the amadosha and dushto annam. The improper digestion of the food also will be happening. Even if it is a light food you are taking, that won't get digested properly. You will feel some bitter taste in your mouth and everything. Like sometimes you will feel like that. As the ama, later on, if it is not treating, that will act as a poison. So signs of ama in the gut like bloating, indigestion, allergies, skin eruptions, feeling of heaviness, all these symptoms will be there when there is a accumulation of the ama. So if you are not considering it as a proper way, if you are not checking it, if you are feeling all these symptoms, then also you are leaving it like that, that will cause other problems again. So which will be leading to other diseases and which will be weakens your immune system.
What is AMA stand for?
AMA is a toxin.
Toxin.
Yeah, which is a metabolic waste product. So
This is undigested material in your gut.
if the digestion is not proper, yeah, it is a Sanskrit word.
Undigested.
Yeah, food, which is called ama. Yeah,
The waste which is actually sitting there.
yeah,
It should have gone out.
which should gone out. That is ama.
So, bloating, indigestion.
There will be bloating, indigestion, allergies, skin eruptions. If in like we can consider as an example in psoriasis patients and all, we will consider Vireshna mainly. So there will be a cleansing of the gut. All the Panchakarma which will be helping for the cleansing, but Vireshna which will be helping other. So Vireshna also is a proper line of treatment for this psoriasis. As an example, I have given you that. The role of acne. Acne means a digestive fire. So usually the digestive fire which will be helping for the processing of the food, maintaining the metabolic process and eliminating the waste. If you are having a strong acne, then the accumulation of the ama the undigested food materials won't be there. So you won't experience any bloating or the indigestion. Mainly balanced Agni involves eating according to one doshas. If you are having a Vata Prakriti, again you are eating some dry fruits, like dry food, which is not too much of spicy, that all will aggravates the Vata. So you have to consider your dosha and then you have to have the food. So consuming freshly prepared food. So as our lifestyle has changed, we will keep our food on fridge. Next day we will eat. That won't be advisable according to Ayurveda. We have to have the freshly prepared food, which will be helping for the digestion and metabolism also. Like mindful eating also, practicing mindful eating also, which will be improve the digestion and the acne. So as like a concept, I will come to this. Like Vishamakni, which is mainly for the Vata people. Mandakni, mainly Kapha Prakriti people will be dominating. And Tikshnakni, Pitta people will be having. So I'll come to this later on. I don't know, Ama, food and impaired Agni will be there, which will be improper digestion. And putrefaction will be happening. There will be formation of the toxins in your body. So next is the Agni. There are 4 types of Agni. Direct Havit, Vishama, Tikshno, Mandascha Agnihi, Samehi Samha. That is, Vishama Agni is Vata predominant and irregular appetite and the dryness in the digestive tract will be there if you are having a Vishama Agni. And Tikshna Agni, if the digestive fire is too much, you will feel like acidity, like that feelings will be there. Your digestive fire is more. The Pitta symptoms will be, Pitta predominancy will be there. Mandakni, Kapha, like you won't feel like have anything. You will feel like, no, I don't want food today. Like the Kapha aggravation will be there. Slow and weak digestion will be happening in the Kapha. So
So we on a daily basis or on a regular basis. Though our Prakriti and Vikriti may not be
Yeah.
like, for example, I'm a Vata Pitta
Yeah.
population. But I may experience Kapha also.
yeah, sometimes the Kapha aggravation also will be there. Like the Vikriti is not staying for a long period as like that only. Sometimes there will be imbalance also. So there will be sometimes there will be a chance of getting Kapha aggravation also. The time you won't feel indigestion, like you won't feel like having food or anything. That time also the indigestion will be happening.
It is true, is it, that each one of us has some Pitta, some Vata,
Yeah.
some Kapha.
Yeah,
In every individual, 1 or 2 are more predominant.
predominant, but
But
the,
other one is also there in
Yeah.
small trace.
yes, these 3 doshas imbalance is causing the problem.
And Vata.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we,
Okay.
But one is activity, one is Prakriti, right?
One is Prakriti and one is Vikriti. Prakriti is
what
the,
we born with.
yeah, born with. And Vikriti,
Imbalance.
Vikriti. So that's why the problem will be causing. If the Vikriti changes, your like things will also very changes. Sometimes you will be more to the Pitta and Vata. Then if there is a chance of getting Kapha aggravation, there will be symptoms will be different.
but as the guys say, if you're born with something, can you change it?
No. Prakriti is not changing. The Vikriti is changing. Vikriti is the imbalance. Imbalance which get changed. We can't change your Prakriti, like we can maintain it and go. Like sometimes you will be more arrogant. Like Vata people are more restless, arrogant, like that. Sometimes you can manage it. Or the Pitta aggressions will be there. So that there will be a balance also will be happening. So we can change, not change it completely, we can balance it. Like understanding the doshas. Some of,
PVK.
yeah, PV, yeah, Pitta Vata Kapha. So Ayurveda consider Samadosha Samaknisha Samadadu Malakriyaha Prasanna Atma Indriya Manaha Swasta Yatyabhidiyade. Samadosha means imbalance of the doshas, imbalance of the Agni, imbalance of the Koshta, everything will be balanced. Then only there will be a pleasantness of the indriyas will be happening. Indriyas means our organs, the eyes, ears, and everything will be considering in a balanced state. So doshas govern the vital functions like, one second. Hello. Hello. Huh. No, no, that's fine. Sorry, I have to take that call.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
You have to run somewhere?
No, no, no,
I
no.
can carry it for you.
No, no. Like understanding the doshas. If the doshas which governs digestion, gut balance, nutrient absorption, metabolism. So in Vata, Vata dosha is mainly resides on the Pakvashaya, where the gut microbes are morely there. So imbalance in the Vata also will be causing difficulties in the maintaining the gut health. Kishore. Unko call hai. So we will come on to Vata. Vata is mainly composed of air and ether. So representing movement and communication with the body. In the digestion, Vata mainly governs the nervous system and the circulation, which will be helping for the movement in the digestive tract. So imbalance that cause bloating and constipation because there won't be any movement. Movement of Vata won't be happening. So that imbalance which will be causing the bloating. There will be accumulation on the gas on the body and there will be constipation. The proper elimination of the stools won't be happening. So to balance Vata, we will recommend warm, moist and nourishing food, which will be promoting the digestion also because Vata is having dry nature. So opposite of that quality food we have to have. So herbs such as ginger, fennel, which will be helping for the gut flora and reduce the inflammation. So food like soup, stews, healthy fats, like adding a 1 teaspoon of ghee also will be helping for the digestion.
No.
Yeah.
This ginger.
Yeah.
I noticed, at least I have noticed that we're not using much ginger in our food. I use a lot of ginger at home. Here, I think ginger is very helpful.
It's morely on the rasams and everything. And in a smaller quantity, we are using it. Like for pitta people, if you are having more ginger, that will also cause acidity. That's why we are controlling it in a lower manner.
Pitta people should not have more ginger.
More ginger should not be prescribed.
काम करनी
Hmm.
आप जिंजर काम करो
Oh, but ginger is good though.
Yeah, ginger is good.
it's fine.
If you're having so much of ginger, so have it in a regular way.
Question is, how much is so much? So we have a difficult to describe.
Like that cause any imbalance in your gut.
Suppose I take a small piece of ginger, clean it, cut one tiny slice, one slice. Right? And if I put that in my soup, is that too much?
No. Only a tiny piece won't be too much. But if you're having so much, like everything, if you're adding ginger and everything, that will be so much.
Oh.
Like everything has to be in a limit. That's why we are telling only for 2.5 liters of water or maximum is 3 liters of water. Everything has to be in a limit. Should not be exceed that limit. So Pitta dosha, which is formed of fire and water. So which will be helping for the mainly Pachaka Pitta, which will be helping for the digestion. So which will be metabolism and the nutrient absorption will be taking place with the help of Pitta dosha. So imbalance that will be causing heartburn and reflexes also. like acid reflexes also. Sometimes so many of you will experience a heartburn, acid reflex, which will be coming to your mouth and the soreness will be there. All this because of the pitta aggravation.
So, say for example, my Prakriti is Vata.
Hmm.
Vikriti could be Pitta.
Yeah,
Then you're telling have cooling foods as cucumber, mint, and all.
yeah.
But according to my original composition, I'm not supposed to have cooling foods.
First, we have to correct the imbalance. The imbalance is causing the diseases. So we have to make the imbalance correct.
You could balance it.
Yeah, everything. It should not like you have to have this only, but you have to have it like there will be imbalance. Sometimes Vata Pitta means Vata will be dominant. Pitta Vata means Pitta will be dominant. So everything has to be in a equalized manner. So imbalance which will be causing heartburn and the acid reflux. To normalizing the pitta, we can have some coriander, mint like herbs and cucumber melons like that. Also we can have it. But don't compare the foods like don't compare the fruits. Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah.
What?
Don't
Mix.
compare. Don't mix the foods.
Golden.
Foods.
Raw and cooked. That Dr. Velu said.
Yeah, should not be mixed.
Take coriander. Can I put some raw coriander on my dal?
Raw coriander, no. Just
No.
have a shallow roast it, then put it.
Even raw ginger, no.
Raw ginger which having a different effect, like ardrata and shundi. In Ayurveda, two types of ginger will be there. Each one of them having different of qualities. So which will be helpful for the digestion. So ginger in each way you can have it.
Anywhere I don't see lemon. Like.
Lemon, it's coming next. Okay. So kapha dosha. When like kapha dosha is mainly heavier. So that is earth and water, which will be the elements. And which will be influences the immunity of our body and give moisture to the system. So imbalances will be slow down the digestion. So struggle with weight gain and all, which will be there in case of kapha dosha. So balance the kapha dosha. We have to have the dry warming foods and black pepper, ginger, which will be helping for the digestion, increase the Agni. So if you are not considering any of these doshas and strength of the digestive fire, nothing, then there will be, I told first only, there will be accumulation of the ama. So we have to take care of our doshas and our prakriti, how it will be affecting on our body.
I think I'm taking a bit of this and a bit of this and a bit. Black pepper, ginger, lemon, coriander. I found that. So we should take it balance.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So I told you, for Krura Koshta people, Krura Koshta mainly like they were having hard stools and difficulty in motion. Mainly predominant of Vata dosha, predominancy will be there. There will be a chance of getting constipation and discomfort. So coming to the Madhyama Koshta, there will be moderate bowel movements will be there. So that in that case, the Kapha dosha will be dominant. Your motion will be smoothly going, but there will be like neither too hard nor too soft motions will be there in case of Madhyama Koshta. And Mridu Koshta, which is Pitta dominant, there will be soft stools and there will be easy passage of the motion also will be happening. Just for the understanding, I told there will be three dosha and Koshta. Koshta is mainly Krura Koshta, Mridu Koshta and Madhyama Koshta. Just for a basic. Koshta is the gut.
Gut.
Yeah. And the bowel also we can consider.
What gut? You call it.
What is the digestive
Tract.
tract?
It's not called it.
Not only the colon. So have you noticed? This is hope you all know. This is Lord Ganesh. And have you observed the serpent on his belly? Yeah. According to Indian mythology, it is a symbol of awareness and awareness. So what we are taking, which food we are taking, that will be, we have to make the choices, how we have to take, at what time we have to take, how much we have to take. That awareness should be there, and should not take, if you are a kapha people, again taking heavier food, which will be make a heat for the heat on the digestive fire, and the digestive fire also get reduces. So we can consider Ayurvedic tools for the gut health, like Dinacharya, waking up early, like Brahma Muhurti Ukishti, which will be helping for the digestive system to function it properly. It should be a fresh wake up, should not be lethargic or anything, should be a fresh wake up. And tongue scraping. Like whenever you are scraping the tongue, the toxins get removed, there will be a better taste perception. That's why tongue scraping is important, which will be improve the digestive system. And oil pulling. Oil pulling you can do with coconut oil or sesame oil. So it is a traditional way of oral hygiene.
So there are two thoughts or practices on oil pulling.
Yeah,
One practice says you do oil pulling for 5 minutes and spit out.
Yeah.
The other Ayurveda says drink the oil.
like usually there will be, we can take the oil, but some cases we have to spit it out. Sometimes that might also cause the nausea.
Yeah, because early morning is a lot of bacteria.
Yeah.
involved, right? So, right. Like one theory says that's good bacteria, so put it in your gut
Yeah,
They say
Do-
you drink warm water even brushing your teeth.
without brushing.
Yeah,
it.
without
Yeah.
brushing your teeth.
yeah, like
No,
in
oil, because I do oil pulling, that's a.
Yeah. like in gut there will be,
So you swirl the oil, keep it in your mouth for 5 minutes,
Oh.
and then you spit it out.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard about this, sesame oil.
yeah, like there will be good bacteria and bad bacteria, both are in your gut. So if you're feeling nausea and have like that symptoms, you can spit it out, otherwise you can have it. Usually like you can have the oil, there won't be any harmfulness. Oil only, that is coconut oil and the sesame oil, which will be good for the health only. If there is any heavier digestion or anything, then you can spit it out.
So all the, as you said, when you rinse with the oil, then you spit it
It's spit it
about a
out
minute,
in the-
about a minute.
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes also. But
Yeah.
spit it out in the, don't spit it out in the sink or somewhat, because then it clogs
Okay.
drainage.
Alright.
Spit it out in the dustbin.
Okay, so we have to have the meals at regular times. So you have to have the breakfast, then lunch, then dinner should be in a regular time. Should not have the dinner at 10 or 11 or something, that will be affecting your digestive system. And has a lot to the digestive system. As like us, the digestive system also needs some rest. It will be happening in the night time. So again, we are giving them the heavy load, what will happen? So they won't function it properly. That's why we have to have the meals in a regular times. So mindful eating, consuming the meals with without any disturbances. Here we won't have any disturbances because in the restaurant and all we won't allow to use the phone and everything. When you're going back home, there will be like, if you will have the hunger when you are only looking on your phone, like that we were adjusted to the phones. So we have to avoid all those distractions and stick on to, like, without any disturbances, it should be in a calm place, have the food from there. So that's why like mindful eating should be there. So sip on warm water throughout the day. It is the easiest and cheapest way to improve the health. Like every consultation we will say, have the warm water, which will be help to cleanses the system, and as a detoxification also, it will be helping, which will be boost the metabolism also.
Okay, I can ask you.
Yeah.
That's all right. But they often say when you're drinking water, first thing you drink it on the empty stomach, so you
Yeah.
wake up. Okay. Drink a glass of warm water, whatever. When you wake up, it's good for the day.
Yeah.
Second thing is, when you drink warm water, Drink it either 40-45 minutes before a meal
Yeah,
or 45 minutes after. a meal.
after a meal.
Is that correct? We
Yeah.
also follow that?
Yeah, I will also follow that. Next, we will be discussing that. Like about digestive inhibitors. Like digestive inhibitor, we can consider the ice water or the cold water. Like whenever we are putting some water on the woods or something, it won't ignite it properly. Like that only, in the digestive fire also, it will be happening like. So would like to try, if you want to build up a fire, again we are putting a water on that, how it will be ignited. So like that condition also will be there. And similarly, bringing too much of fluid immediately after food, which will be reduce the digestive fire to act properly. That is the main thing. And excessive sleep, overeating, leftover, some food will be leftover. Why we have to waste it? Have all the things, then we will make it as a heavier load for the digestion. The digestion won't be happening properly, and the sharpness of the digestive fire also will get reduced. Heavy foods can cloudy weather easily disrupt the light of the apple. Like we are having the heavy foods on the in the cold climate, like rainy seasons or something, that also impair our digestion. Then in the digestion before eating, like digestive fire, the which will be try to eliminate the previously accumulated toxins. So what we have to do for that? Take a short walk prior to eating. Sometimes we will feel so much of hunger by afternoon or something. We will like sometimes that will be emotional hunger also. If you are emotionally low, you will feel too much of hunger, like having something. Like that feeling also will be there. So we have to clarify that if it is a emotional hunger or the actual hunger. For making that clarification, the short walk will be helping. Walk for some duration, you will feel if it is the emotional hunger, that will get subsided. If there is an actual hunger, that will get enhanced. That is the main thing. So drink more water at appropriate time. First, sir, you have asked the same question, like 20 to 30 minutes before the meal, we can have a glass of warm water. Then after that also, we can have a warm water, which will be helping for the absorption, and which will be like we will know how much quantity of food we have to take after that. Otherwise, it will be a stuffing for ourselves only. Simply, we will keep on eating. So a portion of water will be there, liquid, and then solid food, and one part we have to keep it empty in our gut. So the water content will be also will be there, and the metabolic solid content also will be there. So as an appetizer, we can use grated ginger, lemon juice, and a rock salt on it
Right. For
before
for the meal, not with the meal.
not with the meal, before the meal, which will be help to increase the acne. Just before the meal, you can have it. So a small pinch of before your meals to awaken the digestive fire. The digestive fire which will be get enhanced when you are having. So use the fermented foods. Here we are providing the dosas and everything, which will be helping for the proper
Okay.
fermentation also. So should not have it in a different manner because
You see that ginger, lime and mineral salt with the meal will not have the same effect.
with the meal won't be having a same effect, but if you're having it before, which will be enhancing your digestive fire. So the fermented food also, if you are not having in a proper way, that will be cause imbalances in the water also. So support digestion after eating. After finishing eating, sit there, have a deep breath. Satisfy your stomach. Like I had a good meal, I'm happy with that. So otherwise you won't feel like, okay, I'm still hunger, I have to have something. Otherwise you will go and have some snacks from there in room or something like that. So sit there, have a deep breath. Then like in your inner mind, you have to confirm it that you had a good meal. You are satisfied with that. So then importance of the stress management. We can do the yoga and meditation, like breathing exercises we can do, as like Vajrasana, Parvadasana, Pavanamuktasana, all these like as you are practicing Vajrasana, which will be helping for the digestion. So Ayurvedic herbs for the good health. Like here some examples I have given, like ginger, turmeric, cumin, fennel, and triphala. Triphala is amlaki, vipitaki, haritaki. These three drug combination will be there with the triphala. These are the drugs.
In our Indian cooking,
Yeah,
we use quite a lot of this.
yeah, quite a lot of this.
But you recommend, for example, like ginger, you said have it before the meal
Yeah.
with the lime and salt. Even turmeric, do you have any recommendation when we should have turmeric?
Turmeric with buttermilk we can have. A pinch of
Wait,
at the time of lunch.
what about having turmeric with hot water when I wake up in the morning?
Wake up in the morning. I'm not sure about that. I will get back to you on that.
Because turmeric has a lot of, as you said.
Antioxidant
anti-inflammatory,
properties.
Antiseptic, it's got a lot of. good
Like
properties.
only a small quantity of curcumin, only a pinch of turmeric containing.
With pepper, with black pepper,
Yeah.
turmeric and black pepper mixed with hot water. It's very good in the morning.
Like if you are having it like that, only we have the chemical composition of curcumin in this turmeric. So only a small portion only we are getting when you are adding a small quantity of turmeric to a hot water. That's why after I just reflect on that, then I'll get back to you how the proportion will be working. So feed your inner.
What's the last thing was the
Triphala is the
you say?
3 drugs. Here we will give you a Laxveda after the treatment, right? Which will be mainly containing the triphala.
That's to be taken at night. Isn't it?
Yeah, usually has to be taken at night and which will be good for the eye health and gut health. So feed your inner fire before food. Like before having the meals, if you are having so much of heavy foods and everything, which will be act as a heap on your digestive fire. So it won't work it properly. So before that, as I said, ginger, lemon, and the salt as like an appetizer, which will be happy to increase your digestive fire. And for like if you're having stomach issues and acid reflux and everything, at the time you can't have the ginger, lemon, and the salt, which will be increases that issue. So you can have some pomegranate chutney like that before the meals. So we all have the cravings for sugar. Like to avoid that, we can choose some like chew or suck some cardamom poured in your mouth, which will be reduces the like desire towards the sweet after the meals. Down and slow. Like if we sometimes in a rush we will have the food by standing and all. It's like we say like if you eat standing up, that looks up over on your shoulder. So sitting down and making yourself rest and having it slowly, which will be helping for the proper digestion. Ayurveda digestion begin, which will be from the mouth itself. So first we will see a good food, which is good for our, like we will like that food, we will feel some like saliva is coming out of our mouth. So from that, it states that the digestion, which will be begins from the mouth itself. And take time to chew the food. In a hurry berry, we won't chew the food properly. We will only like swallow it. So we have to chew the food properly. Then only there will be a fixation of the saliva and proper digestion will be taking place. So enjoy your largest meal in the meeting. Like usually the doshas and the environment, everything are interrelated. In the midday, the sun will be in the highest post. So at the time, if you're having a heavier food, there will be so much time to digest the food till the dinner time. So mainly the dinner time, like lunchtime, we can consider noon to 2 p.m. So in that you are having a heavier meal also, which will be helping for the digestion. So it should not be hectic for the gut to digest the food. So add spices, as I said before, fennel, coriander, all these things we can add to the food, and which will be enhances the digestive enzyme also. In so many restaurants we can see that fennel seeds will be given after the meals because it increases the digestion. So add ghee to your diet for cooking and everything. If you are adding ghee, which will be improving our digestive fire also. So if you're combining the foods, as I said before, like if you're combining the food, raw foods to cooked foods and everything, which will be pacifies the acne and there won't be a digestion won't be happening properly. So if you're having a sweet food, that will be pacifying the vata and pitta, aggravates the kapha. So taste, which will be pacifies the vata, increases pitta and kapha. Like that, it will be continuing. So salt, which will be reduces vata, increases pitta and kapha. So pungent taste, which will be increases vata and pitta, then decreases the kapha. Bitter taste, which will be increases the vata and decreases pitta and kapha. Again, astringent taste will be increases the vata and decreases the pitta and kapha. So if you are having all the meals with a proper quantity and proper taste and like without mixing any combining any raw foods to like that, like as Belkumam said before, if we are having a fruits before that, before the breakfast, which will be heavier for the digestion. In the night also, it will be heavier for the digestion. So fruits. So as like that, we should not combine the food. Relaxing walk after you eat. Like before walk also, before meal also we have to walk for a short period. After meal also we have to walk for a short period, which will be helping for the digestion and the balance the blood sugar level. Now the recent studies shown that which will be helping to balance the blood sugar level also. So don't skip upon sleep, like giving body to rest for as like us, the body also want to rest for some time. So we have to give our digestive system to rest for some time. That is the night time. Again, if we are having a heavier meal in the night time, which will be imbalances in the digestion. So here we will use Kishti in the night time. Kishti preparation. Kishti mainly in Ayurvedic way, which balances all the three doshas and perfect for both nourishing and easy to digest. Because which is having rice and dal, which having a property to loosen any toxins, build up an intestine, like building up in the intestine lining also, which will be helping for all these things. So Kishti will be a good option for us. So happy gut and happy mind. Thank you.
Thank you.